Hey guys, Greg Beast here. This week's Beast Lab, I'm going over a review of the Freeze 2.0 cleat as well as the Freeze indoor box shoe. I've had the opportunity to work with these cleats for a while and with these shoes for a while, and I just wanted to give you guys a full spec review as well as from my perspective as a face-off guy and how I feel about this footwear. Anybody who has seen me play over the last couple years knows I'm a huge fan of the Freeze line with New Balance. I was a huge fan of the original Freeze when it came out. I thought it had a wide toe box, it was a comfortable shoe to wear, and I thought the cleats were very well strategically placed. And as far as cutting goes, as far as pushing off with your right toe, driving, and then also the comfort level of the ankle itself was good. They really improved upon it with the 2.0 version. So a very similar profile. I'm a big mid cleat guy, so very similar profile as the original Freeze. You're not going to notice anything too far-fetched as far as the difference until you put them on. Once you put them on, there's a great cushion on either side of the Achilles in the back that I noticed immediately. Very, very comfortable, and I broke these in no time. So you can wear these pretty much the second day out of the box and feel like they're completely broken in. So they have a great flex on the toe. So for those of you guys who are facing off and driving off, very comfortable. And then as far as cutting and everything, the classic strength of this shoe is, I believe, the toe box and the cleats that kind of angle out on either side for stability purposes. I can't say enough good things about that. I haven't even found out, to be honest, they're not a screw-in, they're a molded cleat, and I have found that they last a pretty long time. So everything about this cleat from front to back, as far as the toe box being wide enough, I have a wide foot. So if these are comfortable on me, they're going to be comfortable on just about anybody. All the way back to the heel, they've thought about all the cushion points. The cleat lasts a very long time. I still have the cleats, the very first Freeze pair that I wore 2 years ago in the MLL. So, you know, these things last a very long time. And then when you look at the box version of this shoe, hands down, now forget about it being a box shoe, but just as a shoe in general, one of the more comfortable shoes I've ever worn. I love these things. I use these for coaching now all the time. When I take reps with my guys on any turf that's similar to this, not really grassy that you would dig in, this shoe is fantastic to use if you can't dig in and wear actual cleats on the floor. Same exact thing. It's actually noticeable when you look inside the shoe. You can see that same thing. There's a pad on either side of the Achilles. It doesn't rub. It just feels really snug and comfortable. So that's a great thing about that. And same thing here. Wide toe box. So for those of you who are out there that have wider feet like me, you're gonna really like these. I'm not a Nike shoe guy. As much as I love their designs, I can't wear Nikes comfortably because they rub like crazy on the outside portion of my foot. New Balance doesn't have that issue. Wider toe box, more for everybody. I think more people fit in New Balance, so that's a great look. The comfort as far as the meshy material, it's a one piece, so you can slide right in on this thing. It fits like a sock. And then obviously you just lace up and it's tight around you. And I think that the cushioning really helps to make you feel like you're really snug inside this shoe. So it's true to size and it's a little bit wider. So I think you guys would really like this. As far as the grip is concerned, it's not overly grippy. It's not a turf shoe technically, but it does have this ribbed action inside here. So it does grip really well on turf, and I'm sure plenty of guys really like wearing these for indoor during the winter. So this is a great shoe, and I also honestly think it could be not too bad of a CrossFit cross-training shoe. I wouldn't use this for like cleans or anything, but if you're doing weights and then you're planning on doing some sprinting and cutting, this shoe's totally fine for that. So it's got a sturdy, solid base. It's not too overly cushioned, so you feel like you're kind of spongy on the bottom of your foot, but it's got a great ability to cut, and it's very comfortable. Same thing out of the box. You could flex your toe in your toe lock in your stance as a face-off guy, and it doesn't hurt your top of your foot at all. It feels very comfortable. So I think this second iteration of the cleat, the Freeze 2.0, is a good improvement. Anything that you may have had an issue with in the past with the original, they have fixed in this second version. I think this is probably the most comfortable, best cleat I have personally ever worn in lacrosse. And then on the other side of it, is this indoor box shoe. I think you're going to like this a lot. So if you are playing any indoor on any kind of like AstroTurf or regular floor, I would highly recommend you grab these. Like I said, I'm a mid guy as far as shoes. I don't like the low shoes. So having something around, the malleolus on either side of your ankle is really important to me. So if you're a guy who likes to wear mid, then I think that you would love both the indoor shoe and the cleat from New Balance. So great job. Hats off to New Balance on that part of it. This is the Freeze 2.0 and the indoor shoe. Take a look at both. You can get them at Universal Lacrosse and all the other stores pretty easily, okay? Next week, I'm going to be reviewing a shaft. So stay tuned for the next Beast Lab next Sunday at 3:20 p.m. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to subscribe and share this with anybody who might be interested, and we'll keep this party going.